It's no secret that Leah and I are big book lovers. We love to read, and we know a lot of you guys are too.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of you guys are in book clubs, or you just love shopping. And so today we have new books for you to try, 3 of them.
That's right.
Actually, you want to start a new series? We have the perfect person to introduce you to. We have Diana McDonough on the couch with us.
Hi,
Thank you
how
for
are
being
you?
here.
Good to see you, Paige.
Yes,
Leah.
happy to have
thanks
you.
for coming in.
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah, good.
I'm
good.
excited. Next week on May 16th, a book club that I met with a few months ago got excited about my first book, Stuck in the Onesies, and they decided they wanted to put a multi-book club event together on May 16th.
Ooh. Wow.
Plantation Lakes at the Landing at 6 p.m. Tickets are available through my website. And I'll be there talking and available to sign books. Bethany Beach Books is also a sponsor of the event,
perfect.
along
Great.
with the Ladies of the Lakes Book Club. It's not just for book clubs; individuals are welcome to come as well. It's $25 and it includes dinner.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah,
Books
pretty
and
good deal.
dinner.
Hey, doesn't
We
get
love
better than that.
Right. We do want to hear about your books, though. So we'll start with the first one that you wrote. Oh, if I can grab it. There we go. Stuck in the Onesies.
Yes.
Yep. This has some personal relation to you as well. Tell us a little bit about this book.
Yes, it does. Well, Stuck in the Onesies, a lot of people think it's the baby onesies.
Right.
But have you ever played jacks as a kid?
No.
You guys maybe not. A lot of people have played jacks, and if you get stuck in, you do your onesies, the twosies, you go all the way up to the tensies.
Ah.
And if you get stuck in the onesies, it's a metaphor that runs throughout the book. If you get stuck in the onesies, you're forever trying to catch up in life. So try not to get stuck in the onesies. But it's based on a true story about my mother and a good friend of hers raising kids in the 60s, Washington, D.C., when the riots and women's rights and all that first bubbled up to the surface.
Yeah.
When I started writing it, I wrote it in the first person, telling it from my point of view, but I quickly realized I couldn't do that. I couldn't tell the adult story in my point of view.
Sure.
So I put it down and took some writing classes and started writing it from my mother's point of view and the other character's point of view. So it goes back and forth, and it's happy, it's sad. It also comes to the Eastern Shore, the Maryland beaches. So there's a lot of interesting and familiar places to visit when you're reading the book. But the readers liked it so much they wanted a sequel, which I
Yes,
wasn't even
definitely.
planning on. And then I wrote My Mother's Apprentice, which is me, because I was my mother's apprentice.
Nice.
And starts in the 1970s in Jamaica. Have you guys ever been to Jamaica?
I have not.
Wish.
Yeah, well.
So we can take a trip.
Yes, you can. And you can go to the real Jamaica in that one, not just the resort Jamaica. So you'll meet the real Jamaica. One of them becomes a reggae star. It's a great story, and then it ends up in the 2000s. It's again based on truth.
Very, very
Creative
fun.
nonfiction. You have to fill in the blanks where you don't really know everything. So I get to be a little creative.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can already tell that since we're heading into the warmer months, everybody's going to want to be reading on the beach. These are going to be great beach companions.
I think so
They
too.
definitely are. This one also won an award in Florida from the Florida Authors
President's
and
Book
Publishers
Awards winner.
Association. Yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, it did pretty well. It's done well.
And tell us about the third book.
Oh, the third one. This is.
You said that's
this
your
is-
baby.
This is my personal favorite.
Aw.
Just because I made up the story myself,
Yeah.
you know, it's not based. Well, it's based on truth because there's some real live people in there. You'll
Sure.
meet some historical figures, some real pirates. It's based in Jamaica, 1720, the golden age of piracy. And it was funny, when I wrote this book, I started out with one protagonist, but she ended up not being the main character. Someone else did.
Ah.
And these people just took on lives of their own, so to speak. It deals with cultural issues we're still dealing with today: abortion, addiction, all kinds of things,
Wow, I mean,
as well as plantations and slavery. Because when I was writing this in 2020, I was just about done. And I thought, well, I'm going to go to Jamaica one more time for another research trip. It was just a reason to go because I'd been there over 60 times at that point. But anyway, so I thought, well, I'm going to go do a research trip. Well, then COVID hit. Obviously, I didn't get to do that. So I thought, well, I'll just finish it at home, which I did. And then I was just about ready to get it published when the George Floyd murder hit. And I thought, you know what, Diana, you haven't dealt with the plantations and the slavery issue like you need to. So I went back to the writing board, if you will, and had to make some characters a little more nefarious and be a little more realistic with what was really going on. And it's really, I've written about racism, which Stuck in the Onesies deals with a lot.
Yeah.
But this book really does with the slavery. It's the toughest thing I've ever written about.
sure.
But again, it's my favorite book, and I hope everybody will take a minute to check it out. And you can get them at a lot of different places. You can get it in any bookstore. If it's not on the shelves, Bethany Beach Books and Greyhound in Berlin, they stock it on the shelves. If it's not stocked on your bookstore shelf, they can order it.
Great.
Or you can get it from that big guy in the sky, Mr. Amazon. But we like to support the indie bookstores because they've been so good to me. And as an independent author, we're charged with doing our own marketing,
Yeah.
being our own publicist and all of that. So
We love to
they've
support
been
our
a
indie
big, big
bookstores.
help. And I'll be doing a book signing. If you can't make it on May 16th, I'm doing a book signing at the Greyhound in Berlin on May 26th. So
All right.
Perfect.
love to
Well,
see
we're excited
you
to
there.
dive in.
Yes.
Could you give us one more time that information on how people can get tickets for your May 16th signing?
Sure. You can go to my website, dianamcdonough.com, and I believe there's a QR code maybe on the screen for you to shoot. Go to the event page, May 16th, shoot in there. But you got to get the tickets soon because tomorrow is the deadline. We have to let the restaurant know how many people are coming.
makes sense.
All right.
If you can't get through on that link for whatever reason, you can message me or email me through my website, and I'll make sure you get a ticket.
Yeah.
Diana, thank you so
Awesome.
much for being here.
Yeah,
We're excited
you
to dive
guys.
into these.
I know.
Thank
Yes.
you, Paige. Thank you,
Even
Leah.
though I've got
Appreciate
historical
it.
fiction, it's just the themes are so relevant.
Yes.
today.
And yeah, and it's amazing how the issues are still here today.
No,
Here we
you're,
are.
You're 100% right. So you'll definitely want to dive into this. Again, the
Yes.
first one is Stuck in the Onesies by Diana McDonough.
Yeah.
So go grab your copy. You can maybe go get your tickets right now as well,
That's
you
right.
guys. So
Absolutely.
yes, get your
Go
phone
ahead,
out. We're
hop
going to take a
on.
quick break just for you to do that, and then we'll be right back.